have the spectate mode.
Intimidator, you have mod though. You can just.
I turned on full graphics and like.
All right.
The background is like.
Spin the wheel. Cookies.
Oh yeah, hold on. So, okay, Brick is here. Let me add him too.
Hold on, let me check.
So
Actually.
make sure I have everybody here. Yeah.
Yes, there is no highline.
Forward is gone. Okay. I'll remove him.
Yes, highline is gone, by the way.
Forward gone. Milky here. Intimidator here. Alex here.
All right, perfect. We're live too.
Here.
Okay, Keith.
Proof's here. Ark is here. Trey's here.
What's up, Brick?
Nas here. Rayboy here. Bot here. Waldy here. And Brick here. Okay, good. That's everybody then. We're gonna spin it. For the first time in Season 9, the wheel has been spun and it has landed on Rayboy!
Alright, bro. Rayboy. My PC, bruh. What would be the odds that his PC crashes right as... Literally right...
Well, we have to wait for him now.
Oh
He'll be
my.
back in like a minute. By the way, I'll send screenshots as proof like immediately that it was Rayboy.
Just send him in VC or stage chat.
Just put it in general.
Oh, I would say just put him in stage chat. Fuck. I cannot. Okay, Rayboy, you can go.
Rayboy's had a very tumultuous career in the IDK RRA, actually. So, back in Season 4, Rayboy got his career best finish, which was, hold on. He got a career best finish of 2nd in the Freightliner 400 back in Season 4 after Cool flipped over on the final lap. Did a little bit of a barrel roll there. But ever since then, Rayboy has never gotten another podium in an IDK sanctioned event. Not even like the Clash, not even the All-Star race, not even the All-Star Open. So it'll be very interesting to see Rayboy here run around this track here. He actually hasn't gotten a pole either, but he did slide up the track a little bit there, so I'm assuming nothing's going to change here.
It's our map, by the way.
I know. But here comes Rayboy across the line to start his first time lap in that number 6 machine. He's one of the, I believe he's one of the Monster Energy racing machines that we were talking about earlier.
Yes, Ford has been shown to be the dominant manufacturer so far, and we had about.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say Ford has been seen at the track multiple times, testing with upwards of 7 cars together. Testing. And that, I mean, really at these drafting tracks, power in numbers is really the key.
And we'll have to see exactly how much that actually ends up affecting things, because you know anything can happen at super speedways. People can fall back. They are not exactly going to stick to the plan when it comes to crunch time, because you've seen things happen before. We've seen stuff like this happen at super speedways before, where teammates won't work together in the final couple of laps, because especially in the IDK 500, people are going to be going to that.
Another lap, Rayboy. Oh wait, never mind. He crashed.
Oh my god.
What was his? Imagine his first lap was pole.
His first lap was 2nd. 56.2.
By about literally 2/100ths of a second. Well, wait, boy. Yeah, you have a well. Yes. Okay. Spin the wheel. You get. I'll bring you back to the stands. Oh, all right. Or just kill yourself. Why is there so many people in?
It will be. It's either going to be Milky or Intimidator.
Dust wants to sub for Cass.
No, he doesn't have a license.
Who is Mr. Brad?
Good question. Could not tell you.
Intimidator Dust failed his trial, therefore he is not allowed on the.
Oh, Forward, hey. This is where.
Forward's back. Let me add him back to the light.
Waldy, you need to be brought down, and so does Brick and Spot.
Why does Spot need to be brought down? Isn't he a mod? Bruh.
Hey,
stop sending me friend requests. I'm just going to fucking decline him.
Ah. What? Brick is falling through the floor.
On track.
How?
Intimidator in that number 87.
Wait. Oh! Oh! You have infield off. That's why. I was so confused. Yeah, we're all sitting up here.
The rewritten number 87 for James Racing, our first non-Ford to race today. As Intimidator takes the green flag here for Chevy. So a very interesting thing to note for concept here is that Black Aces Racing has basically the entirety of Ford on lock. They're partnered with all of the Ford teams. Meanwhile, if I'm not mistaken, the only two teams on Chevy that are partnered up are Ice Spice and James Racing, although that's not even 100% certain. I'm not sure if that's actually even a thing. Equipo GTO is just not partnered with either of them. So when it comes to pure numbers, it'll be Ford with the most pure numbers working together. Although Chevy has more experience overall, with pretty much every single one of Chevy's drivers having multiple seasons of experience, except for Jackie and Ark. Of those guys, though, Jackie has won a race and is, I believe, a champion in multiple different series, and Ark is, well, we'll figure out what Ark is later on. And Toyota, well, that's rough. Nobody wants to race Toyota. There's actually only one Toyota in attendance today, so I guess he'll just be working with whoever is willing to work with him. Intimidator on his second time lap. His first lap was pole! Intimidator on top for the first lap, beating both of the Fords. A 56.233 was his first time lap. That is 100 faster than the other guys so far. Lost a few people.
Is Ludwig allowed to use the 10 car since Always not here, since he doesn't have a scheme?
I believe Ludwig has a drive. Is Ludwig not racing for a car already? Ludwig is racing for Irish Motorsports. He cannot sub for anybody.
No, I never said sub. I said can he use the car?
Okay, second lap is done.
Is Ludwig here?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
He said in general he would join.
Yeah, he can use the 10 car for now.
Yeah.
But he's not subbing.
No, I just...
Hold on, where's the timing board?
Hold on, spin the wheel, Pulse.
Intimidator improved on his second lap, by the way. 56.229. Hey. So Intimidator currently on top of the charts. And going up next, I believe, is going to be either Brick or Forward. Forward!
I was not expecting
Give it to Forward here. Is he? He's not here. Okay, never mind. He's not going first.
Hold on, wait.
But did he just come back? What's going on here?
What?
I have no idea what's going on. Is Forward here or not?
Yes, he's here.
He's not in VC.
Yeah.
Alright, tell Forward to go.
Oh, he's in. Okay. Wait, is he?
No, that was Ludwig who joined VC.
Oh, wait, let me
Forward needs to be in VC.
Oh, he can't hear anything. He's in VC, but he can't hear anything.
No, he's not in VC.
He says he can't. He says he is, and he can't hear anything because mobile.
It literally just. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's in. He's in.
There.
All right. Okay, Forward can go. Oh, yeah, his stages don't work.
I don't know why they work for me. I've joined on mobile.
Brendan's here.
So Forward has only ever raced in a single IDK 500. That one being, actually no, he's raced in two. He was one of the drivers who raced in the original IDK 500 back in season 1. And then he missed out on 2, 3, and 4 in return for the season 5 500. And then never raced in another IDK 500 since then. So he has some history with this league.
He's in the 42.
Is he driving? Okay, there he is.
Yeah, he's in the 42.
So he's driving the 42. Ludwig has to get out of his car. Did we have D2 mesh in season 3? Someone filled up Carter's number, if I'm not mistaken. We did have D2s in season... We did not have meshes in season 3. We didn't get it until season 4. Green flag in the air for Forward. The season 1 veteran trying to show he still has what it takes.
Way high up there.
He's driving for the 40. He's driving the 42 right now, but he actually drives. What car does he actually drive here?
Oh no, I don't even think he does.
He doesn't. I think he's just subbing right now. Oh, he's part-time with Brendan. Okay.
Yeah, he's
So
part-time.
he's driving Brendan's number 42 machine right now. Okay, got it. So he was a lot higher up in turns 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 he's going to be kind of low middle there. You see him, unlike all the other drivers so far, he's leaving room on the bottom line. There was high lane script, but it was way too laggy, so we had to get rid of it. And coming to the line is the 42. Fourth. It'll be last for forward at the moment. He has that one more time. He was off by a tenth of a second too, so definitely running that middle to high line is not going to work for him. Although he can't hear us, so he's still doing it anyways.
Yeah. Now he got more closer to that double yellow line and just got off of it. Going up towards the wall down the back straightaway.
Gonna run into 3 and 4 here. Forward's best career finish in an IDK RRA race, I believe, is third back in season 2. Oh, Brendan's here. Okay.
Brendan's here?
This is a conflict of interest. Racing to the line is forward in Brendan's car, which means that Brendan is not allowed to qualify, as forward is still last. Carter rejoined the server. Oh no, Mr. Bread joined. I added Ludwig to the thing, right? I did not. I'll add him now. I spun the wheel again, but I forgot to add Ludwig, so I'm just gonna discount that. Are we ready to spin again?
Yes, sir.
Where's Nass at?
Yes, you can spin.
Nass, are we ready to spin again?
Yeah.
Oh, I just stuck myself in a cage.
Oh, what?
Brendan, I'm sorry, forward delete your car.
You can't hear.
Okay, whatever.
There you go.
Spinning the wheel. By the way, watch me and you'll see what I did.
How?
Up next is Ark.
Alright.
Come on, Ark.
Now, officially, remember, only the top 4
Ludwig, get back here.
Are going to make it to the main event on speed. Forward is currently in the chopping block. He'll be the first car on the chopping block here as Ark comes up to bat. Here is Ark in the renumbered 24 machine for James Racing.
James Racing went through a lot of changes over the offseason. 2 new numbers and Josh retiring, so a lot of things have happened.
And he'll be our first rookie to go up to bat today, driving that number 24 himself machine. He's sponsored by himself.
Yeah. And Domino's.
Do you count as a rookie? Hold on. Are you in BC? Let me see. He is not in BC. Oh, that's Ludwig?
Is it?
Oh, he renamed himself to Catharsis.
I would say he still counts as a rookie because he made only like 5 starts.
No, if you make 5 starts, you're not counted as a rookie anymore, so he is not a rookie. Yeah, Ludwig is not a rookie. He made enough starts.
I thought it was like 10 starts he had to make.
No, it's 5 starts. If you make 5 starts, you don't count as a rookie.
Okay. I wasn't sure. That's my bad for thinking like that.
Yeah, it's 5 in 1 season, by the way. No, Ark is a rookie.
Ark made more than 5 starts.
He didn't finish those 5 starts, though. He needs to finish 5 races.
Hey, brother, you a rookie.
He's finished like 2. See Ark running. He's running closer to forwards line while also running on that low line a little bit more. I'm not sure if being on the apron slows you down a little bit, but we'll see as Ark comes across the line and goes second fastest. Ooh, the Chevys are kicking the Fords out of the water right now.
Was that his first lap?
That was his first lap.
Oh.
Okay, well he slid up the track pretty significantly there. I'm not expecting a faster lap here.
What if he can make up that time and kind of beat it?
I don't think you're gonna make up a time at a track like Daytona, for example. It's pretty hard to. He actually had an identical time as Cookie, but since his name features first instead of Cookie on the timing board, it'll be Ark in front of Cookie. That is the tiebreaker. This time, Ark is all the way down to the bottom. That is not the right unwatch command. Yeah, racing back to the line for Ark. The rookie sensation will go. He will improve. 56.246. If he had a better first corner, that would have had a chance at pole, but not quite. Currently, it's a James Racing front row lock as we spin the wheel. This time, it'll be Ludwig Roseguard.
What's his face?
It was close to being me, actually. Really close.
I gotta put hay.
So Ludwig Roseguard, aka Hey I Beanba. He's driving the 10, but he's not subbing for the 10. By the way, there is no highline.
Yeah, get off the highline, buddy.
There is no highline. We tried highline. It did not work.
I feel like this Daytona 500 is going to be more patriotic than you have presidents. You already got one patriotic guy right here.
So once Ludwig
definitely going to be the most patriotic. This is going to be the most patriotic Daytona 500 because it is being held on the 6th, so 2 days after 4th of July.
That's why we don't have the duels on Friday as we typically do. So green flag in the air for Ludwig Roseguard, aka Hey I Beanba, aka Catharsis, but we're going to call him Ludwig.
He's in the live, he's got the live bang crash out cam too, right on the back bumper.
Oh, high into turn 1. He drops low a little bit. But it did work out for Ark, so who knows if it's going to work out for Ludwig as well here. Can he put forward back in the top 3? Sorry, back in the top 2, that is.
He's running way up in the middle, Drew's going with that.
Now looking low again.
Slides up a little bit.
So Ludwig hasn't started a race since early season 8. I don't remember the last time he started, maybe Homestead. But not the best reputation as he comes across the line here. What does he end up getting? 5th.
Crazy.
Wait, no, that was his first lap. Yeah. I forgot he has a second lap. So it was 5th his first lap. Maybe he had a little bit of issue on the throttle.
Go up towards the middle. About half a car length off the double yellow line.
Only super speedway race that Cass is here, but this is the only super speedway race that we do not do group qualifying for. Every other super speedway race will be group qualifying this season. Oh yeah, and road course, but we only have 2 road courses this season, being Watkins Glen and Sonoma, which is making its debut on the IDK schedules this season, as he does not improve. So he'll remain second slowest, and he is basically guaranteed no position in the IDK 500.
Ludwig, delete your car. Ludwig, delete your car.
So Ludwig, you will need to make your way in through the duels. And I'm going to add Cass to the running order as we spin the wheel again.
Said this a lot.
By the way, a lot of people have actually qualified today as Trey comes up to bat. Forward allowed to let Brendan race considering they run the same car if they can make the race. But Forward is dead fucking last, so he didn't make it. And only 1 driver is allowed to qualify a car per race.
Right in the number 34.
You say no as if he didn't qualify dead fucking last.
What team does Trey race for?
Trey races for, I can pull this up real quick. He races for Monster Energy Racing. He's another one of the rookies this season. Driving that number 34 machine. We've seen a lot of Fords go so far today, but I'm pretty sure the only 2 Chevys that have gone are currently 1-2 right now.
Monster Energy Racing is an entire team of rookies.
Its entire team consists of rookies and part-time drivers.
Yeah,
it's basically Abzo. It's pretty much Abzo, yeah, it is. Green flag in the air for... What is he doing?
That is not a good line.
Yeah, the 34 does have history. That car has, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it has 3 wins in the IDK Cup Series, all of them coming with NASCAR Fan 424, back when he raced for Abzo.
I'm gonna be right back.
My co-commentator is leaving me. Makes me cry. Down the back stretch is the 34 of Trey. Once again, another rookie. Don't have much to say about him. We're going to have to see where he goes from this point forward as he runs down a little bit lower into 3 and 4. But he's sliding high. This isn't looking good for Trey. Remember, he has 1 more timed lap after this, so we'll see if he can figure out how to run low this time. He says do it for McDowell, but he was stuck in the middle, so I'm not sure if this is necessarily going to be good, and he runs dead fucking last. Okay, that's fun.
Now he's almost all the way down on the double yellow line, so he's going to try and correct that lap.
See what he can do. He's sliding even higher. This time he dives all the way to the bottom. So maybe he can try and find a way here. If he makes it in, it will knock Rayboy out. Remember, Rayboy is still currently in.
What, halfway underneath the double yellow line? That's illegal. You just can't have all 4 tires under that double yellow line.
If you do, you immediately get disqualified. That lap is immediately gone. Cookie is P3 right now, by the way.
Washing up a little bit. He lost.
That was a solid 3 and 4, though. That was solid.
Still high. Coming through the
Cookie knows reverse qualifying.
Go. I think he had all 4.
He did improve, but only to 5th. You will not knock Rayboy out. Yeah, you're pretty much dead fucking last, Cookie. Actually, no. If Intimidator and Arc show up, they'll both be dead last.
What?
Alright, spinning the wheel.
We're working on
make sure that nobody else shows up. It'll be... Looks like we're going to get our rookies out of the way. It's time for Bricks to come up to bat.
I was just about to say, I swear to God, if it's me, I was going to say, I feel like the wheel has been very forgiving towards me today. I feel like I always end up going first, but I haven't gone so far, which is good.
By the way, it was like literally 1 tiddlywink away from being cast. It was ridiculously close. So here's Brick. One of our new for part-time, not full-time. So Brick is a part-time driver here. And if he improves enough, he will be considered a full-time driver at the halfway point of the regular season, and he will gain all of his points back that he gained from racing part-time earlier. Oh my god, from racing part-time earlier.
Just happened. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
Brick another ascent. One of the drivers for Monster Energy Racing.
I'm like guaranteeing, I'm like 99% sure my brother just got a... Fuck, bro.
This is Monster Energy Racing's 3rd driver. All of their drivers to show up have made it.
I'm like 99% sure my brother just got on the internet because my internet crashed. Where did half the people in the stands go?
I have no idea.
Why is there like nobody
And
up
Brick
here anymore?
for the line for his first time lap, he gets one more, and Brick will be. It'll be 6 for Brick on his first time lap. He still has another one.
He's still going all the way up to the wall, coming down the track towards the line.
And by the way, I must add, just in case you guys don't make it for the duels, there will be DNFs for the duels. You can flip into the catch fence in the duel and be DNF'd, since it actually counts for something. Top 5 fastest who weren't already in the race make the duel. Top 5 fastest from each duel.
Wait, wouldn't that be 14 cars? I thought it was 12. That was the
It is
limit.
14 cars. That is the limit for super speedways.
Oh.
Brick coming back to the line. He had a solid second lap. We'll see if he can do anything here. Coming across the line. Does he get anywhere? No. He does improve though, but it's 56.296. Rabel is still in.
All right.
Yeah, no, it is
delete your
finishing.
car.
It is finishing order and duel.
There you go.
Spinning the wheel again.
That's the wrong command.
And it's going to be Alex Prime.
How do you get all the way over here?
They're even here. They are here. So it's time for Alex Prime. Playoff driver last season, although they crashed out bottom frag. Hopefully Alex Prime actually shows up to races and finishes them this season. They're driving the number 17, which actually has a bit of history. It's the number that used to be, at a time, this number was driven by Unprofitable for a couple of races. However, since Unprofitable has been AWOL for the last couple of years, this will actually be the first IDK 500 not featuring Unprofitable ever.
That's sad.
He even showed up to the Season 8 one. This is going to be history this season. Alex Prime, another Ford driver. We are really quickly running through all those Ford drivers. There are quite a few Chevys and non-Ford drivers here, including a Toyota, but we're just not getting them right now. Milky's a Chevy, Post is a Toyota, Poop is a Chevy, Spot is a Chevy, Waldy's a Chevy, Cass is a, I believe Cass is a Ford. Which means Cass and Nass are the two whoa, that rhymed. But Cass and Nass are the two final Fords here. Everybody else is a Chevy. I'm surprised that they've all pretty much gone first.
That's on Irish Motorsports, running that 12.
Alex through 3 and 4. You know what they say? Save the best for last. Poop, you are not the best.
Yeah, you are lying to yourself.
Coming across the line, Alex Prime, his first time lap. Third fastest! Beats Cookie and knocks Rayboy out. The fastest Ford today is Alex Prime.
See what he can do coming into through his second lap.
Alex Prime
Halfway up down the back straightaway.
has never had a pole in his IDK RRA career. He has all the momentum in the world. Coming into 3 and 4, can he put Ford on top? 2 tires under, that's perfectly legal. Hanging on the apron, here he comes out of 4. Alex Prime slides high on exit, here he comes. To the line, Alex Prime, can he put it on top for Ford? Got it! He got it! Alex to the top of the charts!
Hide me, though.
Ford is back on top!
We got a tire cookie.
Seven drivers left to go. Alex Prime to the top of the charts. James Racing knocked off their pedestal.
Yeah, the tie is crazy. think it just goes
We
out.
spin the wheel again.
Yeah, the timing board sets ties out alphabetically.
And finally, a non-Ford coming up as we have Pooplord324, who said save the best for last earlier. Well, you're not going last, or you're not the best. Our first Chevy to go in 4 runs, by the way.
Who's up?
Yeah, Poop, don't be lying.
Who is
I
up?
find it kind of sad how out of all people,
It's
Alex
Poop.
Prime is currently sitting top of the charts.
Poop's up.
Like we're... Yeah,
Poop is up.
Okay.
He's in his car already. Don't bring him.
I'm like very surprised it hasn't been me yet.
Yeah, it was. You were literally on the bubble that time. It was either Poop or you that time, and it was Poop. So Pooplord324, that read number 21 machine for ISM. He's the first Ice Spice Motorsports driver to go today. There's only 2 of them actually here currently. The other 2 drivers, Giant and Nick, have not showed. There's more than 4 people left. There is, I believe, 6. Post, Milky, Nass, Spot, Waldy, and Cass are still yet to go.
He's gonna finagle his way into a pole.
Waldy had 11 poles last season, by the way. The drivers who still haven't gone, we have, at this point, I believe it's 1 Toyota, 3 Chevys, and 2 Fords. Those 2 Fords are Nass and Cass. The 3 Chevys are Milky, Spot, and Waldy, and Pulse is the lone Toyota.
So, I was making lunch, right? I have a hot dog, or 2 of them, and I was taking them out of the package, and they broke, right? So they're like in half at this point. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna rip them up. Hot dog sandwich.
Quick running to the line for his first time lap. Oh, that's actually not that bad. He's 6th right now. Although remember, you need to be top 4. Currently, Cookie holds that last spot, although I would not be surprised if Cookie falls out sometime soon because Poop wasn't too far behind. Poop was a 56.275, Cookie 56.250. I didn't ignore him, I just needed to talk about Poop because he was crossing the line. Hold on. My thing is glitchy. Poop running on the apron there. He had 2 tires under.
Well, that was close.
He's made sure to not have 4 tires under here. Poop kind of edging up the track here. Do it for Harrison, he says. Well, Poop had a decent lap this time. We'll see what it ends up being here, coming across the line.
Oh, that was close.
No! No improvement.
He almost had 4 tires under the line. Bleach car, Poop.
Spinning again. 5, 6 drivers left. And it looks like it's going to be me. I'm going to get on track now. Don't teleport me, please. Should I commentate over myself? That would be kind of funny. No, you guys should end it all, Loki.
Yes, please do. Alright. Here's Pulse coming out for his out lap. Pulse is a 2-time champion in the IDK RRA. I believe season 4 and 5 he won the championship. He is running the broke boy car because Abzel Racing is in the trenches right now and has no money for sponsors. After a abysmal season 8, they have run out of money fielding this 15 car. So the car went part-time and has no sponsor. So he does have to get a good showing here to see if he can get any sort of scraps of money for a sponsor.
How are you guys struggling to run high line? How are you guys struggling to run low line, by the way? This shit's easy as fuck.
Coming into
like
the
I've seen
trial,
like
Pulse is
Daytona
going to start his first
Speedway.
time to lap. comes Pulse's first timed lap through the tri-oval. Nothing much really to say. It's Daytona. A holding W. Coming into turn 1, he's gonna enter a bit to the middle, but he's gonna, yes, hold W simulator. He is gonna stick to that low line as we've seen many drivers do before. Coming down the back straightaway, it looks like it's a promising lap here for him. Pulse is one of the lone Toyotas actually qualifying today.
The lone Toyota.
The lone Toyota qualifying today. All the other ones are just gone. Because I believe he is like the only Toyota that is consistently showing up, and he's part-time. So coming through the tri-oval here, let's see what Pulse's first time is. Across the line, second to last.
Because I don't have 2 tires under the apron, that's why. Let me...
Pulse is 10th right now. Only beating out forward by about... Actually, he's tied with Ludwig at a 56.333.
I need to run a devious final corner here. Give me a sec.
Coming down the back straightaway, you heard it over the radio. Pulse says he needs to run a devious last corner. Let's see if this is going to help at all. Onto the apron a bit there. Don't know if that helped. Coming through turns 3 and 4, he's got to make up a little bit of time. See if he can get out of that hole he's got stuck in. Coming through the tri-oval and across the line. Pulse is going to go faster by about 3 positions, so looks like about 7.
He had 4 tires.
Yeah, it's really just. I did not have 4 tires under that line.
There were 4 tires under that line.
If you guys can clip it, then send it. Poop clip it if you can. I wasn't paying attention.
But either way, it doesn't matter because I'm not making it.
All right, spin the wheel. You clipped it. Send it in.
It really. I may have, but I really don't give a fuck because I didn't make it.
Spin the wheel.
Oh yeah, hold up. And it'll be Waldy.
Yay! We got another Hispanic.
So the qualifying merchant up to bat. Now I need to get this fucking thing off my... Bro, I fucking hate them Roblox added emojis because he keeps auto-emojiing me. Stop! It took me 3 tries to do that.
So we are getting insight that Pulse will be... His second qualifying time will be disqualified, so he will be sitting 10th right now.
Yeah, well, does it matter?
I mean, yeah, because then that bumps other people up. Because this is also
no, that means I start higher for my duel.
How are we gonna do duels? Dual qualifying.
Duels was, I already said this beforehand. Duels is gonna be last to first. So it'll start, the last place driver in the duel will be...
So forward...
The last place driver in qualifying is going to be first for the duel.
Are we going to split it up into...
It'll rotate.
Are we going to split it up into 2 duels or 1?
Yeah, it'll be rotating between... So last place in qualifying is going to be first in duel 1, second to last will be first in duel 2.
Alright, hold on.
Waldy across the line, green flag in the air for him.
In that Charlotte FC Chevrolet Camaro, we saw that a lot.
Shocker.
Row, especially in that first spot all of season 8.
So currently that means I'm starting first in duel 2.
No. Is there one more person that has to go, or like?
There's 4 more.
Oh, there's 4 more.
Milky, Nass, Spot, and Cass have not gone yet. Waldy, the qualifying merchant, has 11 poles. Who's gonna flip? Nobody's flipping in qualifying, bro. Here comes Waldy across the line looking for his 12th pole, pretty much. He's third! He's tied! It's a freeway tie!
You're kidding me. Good God.
That's crazy.
Freeway tie, Cookie is out!
Bro, delete your car right now.
Waldy! By the way, that puts
What
arc
the-
on the bubble.
Watch out, Intimidator. Wait, so 1, 2, wait. No, that would put. Okay, hold on.
No, it puts arc on the bubble. There's 4 drivers.
No. I'm not looking at that. Hold on.
Gas and brick are.
Okay, that would be.
Whoa, Waldy's close.
That would. Oh, it would be. No, it wouldn't be Brick. It would be Ludwig. So the front row for Duel 1 is gonna be Forward and Ludwig. What a
astonishing.
what a interesting.
And Waldy across the line for a second time.
Does
Glad
not.
he does not improve.
All right, so that is good. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Bro, me and Waldy ran identical laps.
Bro,
Hold on.
I really
Slow
hate
lap.
that the way you have to run this lap is you have to have basically your entire car under the line.
I'm trying to look
Stop.
at time.
Stop. Hold on. Change it back really quickly.
We really need to fix that rule at some point.
I just want to look at the lap time.
Wait. So post is there.
Because what you're doing is basically corner cutting without the cutting. Yeah, it's basically legal corner cutting.
All right,
Which is
who's-
kind of
Trey. Who's next?
It'll be, looks like, Nas.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yes, please do not get a pull.
All right,
Please.
I am like, I don't think I've ever done good at super speedways for qualifying.
Because the only way you can get a fast line here is by basically shoving your entire car under the apron. It's not a 4-way tie, dude. You are fucking blind.
Pooped a blind man.
No, Poop cut in turns 2. Poop cut in turn 3 and 4 during his first lap. Well, Waldy did, sorry. Everyone who has run so far has had their car at least have 2 tires under the line at some point during the race. Some point during their qualifying run. And by that I mean during their fast lap as NASCAR fan takes to the track. I'm running by the rules. Can't get mad at that. Yeah, I can. Because it's a loophole. But green flag in the air for NASCAR fan 424, another 2-time champion, previous IDK 500 winner, the defending winner actually. Tries to get 2 tires under there, but instead slides up a little bit, then shoves his entire car down. NASCAR fan doing the same thing that the other guys did.
You gotta be careful there, though.
You got really close there. Remember, can't put all 4 tires under. That's what happened to Post in his first time. That's what happened to Post in his second time lap and made him start in the back. Whoa, he's getting close there, though. Because you see, the way you have to run this track is very weird. You have to basically shove your entire car under the yellow line, which is what Nas did. So I'm assuming from now on, after the 500 here, probably going to be a new rule put in place as Nas goes fastest. So Nas basically can stop running now.
What's his time? How much is that?
56.213. Pretty sure everyone could see that coming. And there's going to be some very significant rule changes being made after this qualifying session. Who's in danger of being knocked out? You. Okay, that 4th tire was on the apron. I'm not sure if we count that.
Waldy.
I'll look
No,
back
it's
at the
not a
stream.
tie.
On my screen, it doesn't matter, but on that last lap, it looks like my tire was still on the line.
You did not improve anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, there is hidden decimal as poop. You're stupid.
Yeah,
That's literally what the official time. It doesn't.
it does not.
Then explain literally every other fucking time that we've had a tie. This is just coincidental. Poop, I'm just gonna mute you for being a fucking idiot. Hold on.
Spin the
Who's
wheel.
coming up next? I am spinning it.
Cookie, you
Spot.
have been cooked for like 2 times.
There goes Spot. Spot, you're up.
So
Not just fucking
You're
quote the amazing
6.
digital circus cast. Are we fucking for real?
oh, you're gonna be in like last place on the duels. So like, you're kind of cooked.
It's currently Ark who's gonna be last for duel.
Alright. Wait.
Yeah, wait, no. He's
Possibly.
currently on track to be last for duel 1. Although I know there's a few people showing up. I know Jackie's gonna show up to the duels.
I'm gonna make a graphic.
Mikhail.
I'm gonna make a graphic for the IDK 500 starting lineup, but for now I'm just gonna do a set thing.
Yeah, we're probably gonna adjust our yellow line rules for super speedways after this.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Because
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cookie left the game.
First time lap, or is he... Okay, this is going to his first time lap. So Spot Parker in the number 1 machine for ISM here. He's not going under the line. I respect him for that. Although he's definitely not going to make the Fast 4 if he doesn't. Good boy, yeah, okay, I'm actually just muting you now. Well, it's not even cheating, it's just a loophole. So Spot Parker running on the high side. Y'all set the rules that way. The original intent of the rule was to make it so that people don't get fucked over on the, thing. People don't get fucked over by getting pushed under the line and then having to deal with it. Spot's first time lap is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th.
Spot put all 4 tires into that line.
Final 2 drivers to go are going to be Milky and Cass, the previous champion and a rookie. I just got a text. Alright, here comes Spot Parker looking to knock out Waldy here. Can he make it in? He does! Second fastest! Waldy is out!
Whoa! That is not what I was expecting. I thought he went
didn't put a
slower.
tire under the line.
I thought he went slower.
Oh no!
Intimidator's
no.
now on the chopping block.
With
See if,
2 drivers left, it's Intimidator
4
on the
with
chopping
the same
block.
time.
yeah,
But
Intimidator.
to beat Nash, you definitely have to put a tire under the line. That's just how it's gonna be.
In all the corners. In all the corners.
Hey, I didn't do it in turn
all
3 and 4.
corners, you have to put tires under the line.
I didn't do it in 3 and 4.
Cass is
Oh my
back.
god! Why did you just shove me off the top of the leaderboard, Intimidator?
Because I'm doing it.
That had to be personal. Stop! Cass is up.
I'm trying to get poop off.
Cass.
There you go.
Waldy, if Waldy
hold on,
DNQs, he's gonna cry. So the way this is gonna work is, in the duels, the fastest 5 from each duel that didn't make it in last time.
What just how is poop on the track? I just saw him fly across my screen.
But if you don't make the race through the duels either, if somebody can't make it to the actual race who did qualify, you will take their place if you were the first car out in duel 1. If you're the first car out in duel 2, then you're gonna have to wait.
Why did it sound like you're nutting, bro?
You
went,
oh my god.
Just covered my screen.
All right, so we got Cass here and the number 12
Doing-
Ford Mustang.
doing what
He's also,
others doing, putting a tire underneath.
this is basically the 17 if it didn't run the 17.
Exactly. Anyway,
Which
trial
would be
will-
nice, but there
very
is a
close.
17 here.
Can you all stop spawning
Get that
cars over there? Ew, bro. Stop spawning cars. Whoever that is, I'm banning you.
By the way,
It's
Cass is our
Brendan.
15th driver to qualify. This
You're
is going
banning-
to be a new record, by the way, for the most drivers to show up to an IDK qualifying session in history.
How many is that?
15, it'll be 16 once Milky goes. He's the last car.
Okay, so 2 people are not making it at all. So that's crazy. But we got Cass.
Yeah, I
with
think
two
this is the
tires
first
way
time-
underneath the line.
I think this.
Underneath.
I think this is gonna. Wait,
Getting
what?
Close.
I think this is gonna be the first time we're gonna eliminate people through the qualifying, and they're not even
Well,
gonna be
we're
able to show.
eliminate people for
They're not.
qualifying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because there's 2 duels. Each of them can have a maximum of 14 people. Cass is 7th.
Poop,
I believe.
move.
Maybe 8th. I think he's 8th.
Fatty,
Really
move.
close to
Hey.
Getting underneath that line in turn 3 and 4. Almost had 4 tires underneath.
All the way down to the bottom. Since Brendan's
Tires
part-time,
moving.
he can actually sub for someone. I just realized.
I knew I should have ran 2 tires underneath the line and
So Brendan, if he is still here, he can sub for someone.
no, Brandon Nas banned him.
No, I unbanned him.
So if part-time
Watching
driver,
very
you
closely.
can sub for somebody.
Hey, Brendan.
Doesn't
Are
matter
you
if
here
already
still?
have a car. If you're a part-time
Brendan.
driver, you can sub. And somebody just hit
he
the
got
apron.
way loose.
He just hit an apron clip.
Brendan, drive the 14.
It's not Nas, not Nas, Milky. It's not 4 under.
Whoa, got
It's
really close.
almost 4 under.
Fastest!
Ah, he got pole! Cass got pole!
Ow, my ears!
6192!
My ears!
Yeah, we gotta change this, bro.
Alright, Brendan, you're still here, right?
You
He's
banned
at the
him.
top of the charts. By the way, I'm gonna add Brendan to the...
Brendan, drive, sub for, since you're part-time, sub for the, 14 car. Qualify for the 14 car.
Cat.
You already
Cass.
know he ain't making it.
Cass.
Alright, spinning the wheel.
Actually, no, sub for the 10 car. All we can probably make it.
And it'll be... Oh my god, it was barely Milky.
Alright. Sir,
Milky was going to be the last car to go, but now he's going to be second to last with Brendan's edition here. So
Sir,
it'll make it 17 cars who qualify today.
Sir milks a lot.
What?
Don't worry.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Oh my god, look in general. Yeah, Cass, you were pretty fast.
Oh my god.
Less funds than Rick Ware Racing.
Because Cash really just shoved pretty much all 4 tires under the line. He had his last tire on the apron pretty much the entirety of turns 3 and 4. But that's legal.
And we gotta change that. Anyway, here's Milky in the number 25 Subway Chevrolet.
For the 500, yeah, for this point on, in qualifying, you cannot have any tires on the apron. Well, it counts, well, this time, we'll change that after the, thing.
So that rule will play in effect at Homestead. And
Yes.
I mean, so it's gonna apply at every single car qualifying track. So essentially every track besides Atlanta, Talladega, and
Oh, it'll be a thing everywhere.
no.
You got a Slurpee
I
car.
know, but I'm saying like all of them, like it's gonna be a rule everywhere. But single car qualifying tracks, it's gonna like be more heavily monitored because we're all
By
gonna
the
be
way-
watching.
Intimidator is out.
Damn.
Sad
So that
times
puts
for-
Alex on the chopping block with Milky up to bat. Milky, the champion of season, the
8.
champion of season something. What season
8.
is it? Champion of season 8. And are we in the same duel? I would not say that you guys are in the same duel yet.
I'll figure it out after, and I'll post the dual starting lineup.
Look at Milky go. Good 3 and 4. Milky has a chance at making it in here. I would not be surprised if he makes it in and knocks Alex out. Here comes Milky.
Up.
Second fastest.
Second.
Damn, bro.
Second fastest with one more lap to go. Milky doing the same strat that Cass used.
That puts Alex out.
Yeah, Alex out. That puts, I believe it's Spot on the chopping block now.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was Nas.
I was scared. I thought it was me too.
This is the worst qualifying session of all time.
Full of exploiting and eating, and you just need to get rid of this rule so bad.
Oh,
that's
we got close. That was really close, and that's gonna mess up his lap here.
He's still on the line.
I don't think he's gonna be any faster here, but a good attempt from Milky. It'll put him. So he's completely. Was that all four? Does anyone know if that was all four? It was.
That was not all four.
It wasn't faster anyways, so.
That was close.
Oh my god, he ran up 56.7.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Last driver up is going to be Brendan.
Brendan subbing for the 14.
Oh.
How are you on top of me, Ark?
That is, bro.
Brendan, drive the 14.
You sent a picture. You can literally see that that's not under.
Get off me, buddy.
You can see in that picture that it's not under.
That was the same line I was running.
So here comes Brendan. We thought NASA had pulled locked, but it turns out he's gonna end up in fourth here.
What?
Oh, first.
You're expecting Brendan to...
Unless this guy right here in the 14 can get...
I highly fucking doubt that, though.
I don't think this guy's driven a NASCAR, especially like these ones, in forever.
I don't think he even knows how to go under the line here. He can't have all four tires under. I don't know if he's going to be able to execute the strategy that those guys use. He might as well test it in 3 and 4 to see if he can get anything to do. It's another time. Literally, who cares, Milky? Run the Roval layout.
For real. It's a shortcut.
Here comes Brendan Gregson.
All the way up to the wall.
Subbing for the number 14 here. We'll see if he can do anything. He's on the high side here.
Alright, not a good start.
He's cooked. He's already lost.
And we'll see where Brendan goes, entering 1 and 2, and he's running middle. Okay, have a nice night, everybody. So our top 5 for today's...
That's cruel.
But I'll wait.
I mean, he's still got one more lap.
I can hear him feathering the throttle. Why?
Did that fucking magician shit.
God. Brandon, sorry to say this, but it's Jover for you. Pack it up and go.
Do not run the fence. Got a tire under. He's learning.
He's adapting to our ways.
He's got one more lap. He's got one more.
He'll have one more lap to figure out how to run in here.
I can hear Brendan feathering the throttle over there.
Why?
I don't know. Brendan, go full throttle. You don't need to feather it. About what I expected. He's dead second of last.
Over.
Well, if he shows up to the duels, he'll be first in duel 2.
No, that's Henry.
Right now.
Yeah, if whoever shows... Yes, he's subbing for Henry because you said he could since he's part-time, and he's driving the 42, which Forward already qualified.
14. He's driving the 14 currently.
Corner sub rule is rare, but I thought it was you had to run the whole weekend if it was you who would put in the car. But we'll see what it is.
I think this is just another loophole.
How many rule players have we exploited today?
Well, I mean, you're the one who said that he could sub, because he's a part-time driver.
I know,
Sorry,
but I
guys,
didn't know what the. I don't
over.
know. I don't think we have rules for the 500 weekend, but typically that's what they do.
Well, it doesn't matter. Brendan's not going faster. Yep. All right. So here's your official qualifying order. So the top 4 who advance and do not have to go through the duels are going to be Cass, Milky, me, and Spot. And then from there on, 5 through 17 is going to be Alex, Intimidator, Waldy, Ark, Cookie, Rayboy, Poop, Trey, Brick, Ludwig, Pulse, Henry, and then Forward and Brendan.
I'm second in duel 1. I'm third last.
I know. I never said that. I haven't done the duels yet.
I can do it right now.
I'm
Hold on, give me a sec.
gonna do it because I'm gonna do a graphic for it.
Well, I'm just writing it down.
Yeah, but don't send it anywhere.
Bro.
Just send it in
I'm
staff
giving
chat. Send it
Arthur
in
Kid
staff
back
chat.
red.
Hold on, I'm writing it right now. Give me a sec. Jesus.
Bruh.
Oh man, this is a cooked top 4, bro.
Dual ones starts with forward on pole.
Okay, you got a rookie. You got
Pole's on second.
last season's champion. You got the most dominant driver ever.
It'll be, is that Brick and Ferd? That is Brick and Ferd.
Oh my god.
Poop and four.